You're my favorite. I'm going to eat you last.
Sandra Scottle's only crime is being an individual. If we don't encourage individuality... Oopsie. Sorry I'm late. My, observation deck got caught in the bus mirror. So, go ahead. Because individuality is, it's the thing that we, it's, what are you thinking? Of course you can't wear a model of the world's tallest freestanding structure to gym class! I thought you liked my wild outfits. No! They're idiotic! Then why are you here in front of the school board defending them? Sandra, I'm defending your right to express yourself by wearing clothes that are unpopular. I wore something unpopular? Didn't you know? How about Gainsborough's Blue Boy? Now he had a hat! Would you wear this in public? I am going to give my parents such a pinch. He didn't live here. Oh, and that's my fault!
Do you realize your band's already bigger than the Beatles?
How do you figure that?
There's 5 of you and there's only 4 of them.
Thanks for saving me a seat, but I brought my own.
Oh, I'm a superstar! A big butt!
Hello? Am I the 107th caller?
No, you were the first caller, then the 3rd, then the 9th, then the 11th, now the 15th!
So, what do you think?
Nutball! Dumper!
Great news! I found a clinic that can hook my biceps to powerful electrodes that'll exercise them for me while I sleep. And there are no side effects, except, you occasionally, punch yourself in the face.
Nutball! Dumper. But I'm the only one in class who can't get accidentally paralyzed.
I know how bummed you are. When I was little, a bunch of my friends found this canister of chocolate ice cream that fell off a truck, and they ate the whole thing without even telling me. Man. It turned out it was really expired shoe polish. But still, I was so upset. I didn't visit them the whole month they were in the hospital, praying to die.
That's not exactly how I feel, but thanks, Goon.
Vice Principal Ziegler.
How come we got a vice principal, but no principal?
What are you doing?
It's called butt ball. It's gonna be the big sensation a week from Thursday. Wanna try it?
No.
I see now why this goes out of style 6 weeks from Sunday.
Hey! Smells lick! You got something against dirty tricks? 'Cause that's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Next to dirty underwear, apparently.
Hey! These were fresh last month. Look over there! Yeah! You fell for that again! Hope you didn't want your dessert.
And I hope you're not allergic to mustard.
We don't always get what we want. I have to drive home tonight dressed as the Sugar Plum Fairy. Think about that. This is fun, though. Whee! Whee! I'm the Sugar Plum Fairy. Whee!
There was this guardian angel Barry who woke up on the morning of the angel office party and dance with a zit on his forehead the size of a Christmas light. Then she spots Barry at the back. There's something different about him, something she can't put her finger on, which is probably just as well. So she says, I choose him at the back with the throbbing melon-sized zit. and they boogied late into the night at the end.
That's the most bogus story I ever heard. No girl picks a guy with a yo-yo-sized zit on his face.
That's not the point. What he thought was his biggest problem turned out to be the solution to his problem. Get it?
No, I don't get it. Boyd is my problem. You think for some crazy reason he's gonna go to school and unnominate me for president?
Would you like to hear about my Aunt Gertrude and her marshmallow-sized bee sting?
You want to elect the guy who stole the vice principal's car.
Yeah!
You want to elect the guy who took that car and put it on the roof.
Yeah!
You want to elect Boyd Scalarzo.
That would make it game over, because Slime Spitter can only technically be defeated by Faceless Jeff.
Are you guys sure you didn't suck a little too hard on those straws?
Get real! No one's ever seen a Faceless Jeff card. Some say they don't exist. Like A's on a report card. Armless Norman, I throw you!
Prepare to meet your multi-legged doom, Armless Norman.
Rain letter, I'm gonna take out your teeth and use them to eat your head.
Oh! You forgot you have 3 left feet!
Yes, but I also have 3 left socks. Or Spoke Lee.
Excellent! Spoke Lee!
Or Chair Binks.
I rented us a special movie about a baseball player who had no legs. Oh, Pelswick, would you like to watch it with us so we can profit from your unique, specially abled insights?
Now that you ask, I'd rather slowly pull a super stick bandage off a grizzly bear's butt. I also don't want to be carried out to your car so I can see your honorary handicap parking sticker. And, since we're on the subject of bad ideas, whoever told you could eat gravel mites? That's just sick!
Pelswick, look, I think perhaps you should apologize to Spagna.
How dare you?
Quite right. She's a guest in our house, and...
No, not how dare him! How dare you!
How dare me?
How dare him?
This is the power of speech they're so proud of?
I thought you were an enlightened father, but you dare criticize a poor, helpless, crippled child? Oh, I used the C word! Scrub those naughty words away! Bad word!
Spagna, I think you ought to go.
This ain't a lobster, it's a skinny crab. I demand free seafood for a year and more prunes.
Actually, vanilla ice cream isn't plain ice cream. Vanilla is a flavor.
Can you tell me how to get to the office?
Sure. Go past Grunge.
So this is Seattle.
It's Nirvana.
Nothing but mud, honey.
I thought the Grange look was in. Actually, Duckman, that's grunge.
But since I can't punch a cripple...
Actually, I prefer the term permanently seated.
San Mescottle! You're man from Model? This is Mooley Mockford saying, take this, man from Model!
There's Jojo, the two-headed boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Everyone did when Joe came along and replaced him. Don't tell them, but they got a four-headed kid waiting in the wings for next season.
You're listening to KBULY, Bully Radio, live at Bayview Park. It's a beautiful day for humiliating small children and making girls cry. And a chicken-legged kid who looks like his mother cut his hair is up.
Huh?
Looks like an easy out. Oh, and the batter's pants just fell down. Strike one. And he's not wearing any underwear!
I am too! He's telling lies on the radio! Actually, he's doubling your ratings on the radio. He had the brilliant idea of broadcasting on the same frequency kids pick up with their fillings and dental retainers.
Now he's being beaten up by his sister! I am not! His little sister! Strike 3!
If only they'd suck Boyd's brain. Of course, then they'd still be hungry.
I wish instead of learning inside a dusty old school, we could travel the world, visiting historic sites, natural wonders.
Yeah! And the place where the booger monkeys hide before they sneak in at night to fill up your nose.
Then again, maybe school's not a bad idea.
You brave, brave little boy. You're the most special person in this household, and don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise, okay?
Thanks.
Did your father tell you? I love Christopher Reeve.
No?
Oh, but here I am chatting away, and you've made this wonderful dinner. Ah! Did you cook this all by yourself?
It's not bigger than Germany. That place is huge, man. I went there one summer with my dad. Die Autobahn, Ein Gross Highway, von Vroom Vroom.
Forget Boyd. The guy's a subnormal. He's not even smart enough to think up a good insult, like calling you Charizard.
You smell way, way, way better than a rhino's butt.
I resent that.
And another thing, why are they called sidewalks when they're in front of your house? Answer me that. And another thing, why are they called sidewalks when you can run on them?
My demographic research shows he's doing very well among people obsessed with sidewalks.
Uh-huh. And everyone else?
They're listening to the Nick and Joe show on K-Bully.
Lance, bad news, son. I've come down with a disease so rare, even I don't have it.
He was so young.
Aren't they that new rap group from Austria?
You're bad, you're bad, you're biggie, biggie bad. Body, big bad man. Yeah.
Hey, there really is a country called Poland.
They're here! The freshman Facebooks are finally here!
انت والتباية هنا يعيش. عليهم اللعنة، الامريكان دول في منطقة الوحشة. ده اللي بسمعه. شوف أولادي بعد موتي.
As I suspected, those medical supplies were not intended for us, so please stop using them immediately.
So now, when I remove these bandages, you should be completely invisible. Oh my God, I can see invisible people.
The good news is that freshman Facebooks have finally arrived. These books contain pictures and phone numbers of every freshman. Now, I know you're all eager to receive your copies, so if you would please break into 2 smaller, angrier mobs, I could more efficiently address your Facebook and trampling needs. I said 2 mobs.
Everyone looks so stupid in this book. Oh, you look like a total tool. You were a cheerleader?
Cheerleading is for girls. That's my field hockey uniform. Oh, at least I'm in here. Ed doesn't even have a picture.
My daddy says pictures steal your soul. You're all going to hell.
Look at my picture. It's totally rad. And check out that booger. His name is Greenie. My mom didn't want me to bring him to college because he's a bad influence. But I did anyway. Didn't I, Greenie? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What? No, I will not play chicken in a pickup truck. All the cool kids, you say? Facebook? Let me see. Slide that book in a truckerly direction. They ought to call this book Barbecue, 'cause that is some sweet meat. I say that every year, and every year it's true. This book is for one thing only, searching for sea urchin, if you know what I mean.
Whenever anyone says you know what I mean, I never know what they mean.
I know what you mean.
Huh?
Listen up, my little chucklings, 'cause Lovemaking 101 is now in session. Hey, Mama, how's this checking you out? Now I'm calling to take you out so we can make out. So as soon as this number is back in service, I hope you'll give me a shout out. Over and out. I can do this. Hello there, Abby McBride? How long is a Chinaman?
What?
No, stupid. How long is the guy's name? And he's Chinese. It's not a question. Man, you're so stupid. Oh, let's do another one. Hello?
It's still me. You're supposed to hang up before you dial again, jagoff.
Oh, really? Well, if you're such a know-it-all, Miss Know-it-all, maybe you can answer this. How long is a Chinaman? And then I told her it wasn't a question at all. How long is a... He's a...
Sanford, you okay? Quick, wash it down with something.
His name is How Long, and he's a Chinaman. That's rich.
Chinaman is a racist term.
Joe, we're talking about a chick that dug me hard. She was totally into me.
I hate to break it to you, but college women aren't into illiterate jackasses like you.
Really? What kind of jackasses are they into?
Women are attracted to accomplished intellectuals like myself.
I'm not a woman, but I think you're attractive. Wait, did I say that out loud? Well, I don't know. Hold on. This is in my head, and this is out loud. And this is in my head, and this is out loud. All right, now I'm ready. I wonder what Joe would look like with breasts.
Anyway, if you're so accomplished, why don't we ever see you with a woman? I mean, besides Sanford. Ha! Burn! Oh, wait.
I'm too busy with my studies.
Yeah, us too.
If we didn't study so much, we'd get a ton of action.
Don't make me laugh. What woman would ever want to go out with you guys?
We could totally get chicks before you could.
Oh, yeah? I'd like to see you try.
Oh, yeah? I'd like to see us try, too.
For the last time, this week's exam will not have any rhetorical questions. I mean, how many times do I have to explain this to you? Mr. Hart.
4.
Correct.
Good thing they don't deduct points for clumsiness. If they did, I might not have a perfect grade point average. But I do. I do have a perfect grade point average. Perfect. Whoa. Size 6. French pedicure, intense arches. Mother would be so jealous.
All right, so I'll say I'm like an astronaut or a basketball player, because chicks dig tall guys.
Can I be a secret agent?
Definitely. Like an FBI agent, so you should kind of act mysterious. You know, like this. Yeah.
Shouldn't you two figure this all out before you hit on us?
Hello, ladies. I couldn't help overhearing that I'm a basketball astronaut.
And I'm Dell, an undercover HIV agent.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm HIV. Positive. Let's face it, Sanford. We're just not ladies' men like Joe.
Well, at least you could say you learned one thing in college. In fact, I just came from class where I decided to give Wendy Bonner a little taste of Joe Tate. And I think she likey. And there she is. What a specimen.
Why would you be interested in her? She's only 3 inches tall. Well, 4. Wait, now she's 5. Oh my God, she's growing. She's turning into a giant. We're all gonna die.
She's walking toward us, idiot. Hey, Wendy.
What's your name?
It's me, Joe Tate, from your...
No, I'm talking to your friend. Aren't you Sanford?
That depends. Who's asking?
I am, silly.
Then, what was the question again?
I was wondering, you want to go to my sorority date party with me?
I must be dreaming. Quick! Somebody pinch a loaf! Fine, I'll do it myself. Whoa! I'm not dreaming. Yes, I'll go. A corsage is cool because you get to pin it on, and that way you get really close to her boob. Now let me try again.
Ow. Better. But keep practicing, because if you accidentally poke her, you'll get a face full of milk.
I don't get it. Why is Wendy asking you out? Why didn't she ask me? And more important, why am I asking you?
I think she's attracted to him because women dig danger.
Yeah, I'm dangerous. Check this out.
That's a novelty picture you got at the fair. That's your face on Evel Knievel's body.
Joe, are you jealous or something? Man, oh man, was that funny. We don't laugh like that nearly enough. Have we forgotten what it's like to be children? Anyhow, Joe, are you jealous or something?
Hi, my name is Brooke. My best friend Wendy told me a cutie named Dell lived here.
That's me. I'm Franklin Changberg. I mean Dell.
Oh my god, Wendy was right about you. Would you go to my sorority date party with me?
Well, let me answer your question with another question. Yes?
I'm thinking of switching from anorexia to bulimia because, my parents bought the meal plan. Did you guys get dates for the dog party? My date is totally mega ugly. He's all like... My date's totally gonna be the ugliest date ever. He's all... I'm sorry. It's this Botox. I can't make any facial expressions.
Oh my god. Sanford and Dell got invited to a dog party? This is great. I can't wait to rub their cool, moist noses in it.
But if me and Wendy have a girl, we'll name her Han Solo.
I always liked that name for a girl. Dame Rumor tells me that you two are entering into the dangerous world of dating.
Sorry, dude. You're too late.
Yeah, we're spoken for. Well, I don't want to go out with you guys, but as your RA, it is my responsibility to give you the hard, cold facts about women.
Oh, playing hard to get. Okay, you've got my interest.
To avoid serious dating dangers, you must follow these simple-to-follow guidelines for dating. Number 1, no means no, so don't be afraid to say no if she wants something from you that you're not willing to give.
You mean like my collection of American coins with presidents' heads on them?
If by collection of American coins with presidents' heads on them you mean your innocence, then yes. Man, I had no idea Todd knew so much about dating. Well, I'm starting to wonder if...
Get a hold of yourself, man.
Thanks, Sanford. I needed that.
Why are you taping us? Am I the Osbournes?
Because I want to forever document the moment you realize that you two are the most undesirable people on the planet.
Okay, but I want a copy.
I just learned an interesting tidbit about your little sorority event. It's actually a dog party.
I love Snoop Dogg from Good Times. Hey, hey, hey.
Every year, Wendy's sorority has a party where they bring the ugliest date they can find. And this year, you guys were chosen.
So if we're dogs...
Uh-huh.
And this is an annual dog party.
That's right. You got it.
Then we're gonna have hot dates like this every year. This is totally sweet.
What the hell is wrong with you guys? Are you too stupid to be humiliated?
I guess so.
Stupid, Joe? Or murder?
At least I've avoided the indignity of being invited somewhere because I'm a hideous freak.
Hey, cutie pie. What are you doing Saturday night?
Killing myself.
Oh, well, after that.
Could I really be that ugly? Why do I waste my time studying? No one cares about intellect. If I put as much effort into my looks as I do into my studies, I could be one of the beautiful people. Well, for God's sakes, shut the yapper, get out there and make it happen. You know what? I think I will. And as long as we're talking, could you quit popping your zits on me? Ow! Cramp! Holy crap, it hurts!
Mama's boy.
you. I really think I pulled something this time. So long, sucker! Wheel it off, mama's boy.
Boy, you are really cut.
I'm strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
You have the most beautiful blue eye.
Oh, that. Yeah. My dog. He's a husky. Was, actually. He just passed away. I thought I'd honor him.
I think it's very sexy.
We should talk more about my sexiness and dead dog over dinner.
That sounds great. Here's my number.
Rachel. That's a pretty name. I went to high school with a girl named Rachel. She was kidnapped and later found decapitated in a dumpster behind. So, Saturday good for you?
Del, this is gonna be the greatest night of our lives. In fact, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Alright, now where were we? Oh yeah.
I think it might be a little tight.
Hey, you're turning the same color as a tie. You're like one of those chameleon lizards. Let's cut your arm off and see if it grows back.
Not before the party. It might not grow back in time. Have you ever kissed a girl?
Kiss girls? No, Del. I kiss women. And the elderly.
I haven't. What if we have to kiss our dates?
There's nothing to it. I'll show you how. Step 1, close your eyes. Step 2, lean forward. Step 3, do this.
Ew, gross. Just because it's a dog party doesn't mean that we have to kiss like dogs.
Kiss like dogs? What the hell are you talking about?
So, that's when I called them a couple of morons and left in a huff.
Well, you did the right thing.
What's wrong with your food?
Nothing. It's great. I'm just full.
Full, huh? Maybe you shouldn't have ordered an $8 appetizer. Now you can't even finish your regular meal.
Maybe we could finish this conversation back at my place.
Well, don't you live kind of far from? At the risk of being frank, are we going to hook up?
Could be.
Okay, but then I get to tell you about the time I mistook magnesium chloride for magnesium chlorate. I'm laughing just thinking about it.
But then again, everything makes me gassy. Del, dude, you're drooling blood.
Well, it's that time of the month again, when I floss.
We are the 2 luckiest girls in the whole sorority. Welcome, everybody, to the Tri Sigma Pi date party. Now, it's tradition for every date to totally introduce themselves and receive their handsome name tag and party robe.
Hello, ladies. I'm Wolf Schmidtman Sternowitz. Todd Wolf Schmidtman Sternowitz. This is my first date ever. Women never used to respect me. Until now. Thanks.
My name's Ed Bickle, and the stain here on my trousers is pee.
I name How Long.
I told you!
But I Vietnamese, damn it! Do I look Chinese? No! That's because I Vietnamese!
My bad.
And I 6'7".
Now I'm gonna do a machine gun. And a cow. Now a cow getting shot by a machine gun. And now a cow getting shot by a machine gun. Extended house mix. Uh-oh, head rush.
Here we are.
Oh, good God.
Oopsie daisies. I forgot my sorority sisters were having a party tonight. But since we're here, you can be my date. Here he is, girls.
Totally bring him up here.
Get up there, stud. Tell him about how you call an entree a regular meal.
She didn't even finish it. Fine. You know, when I think of a bully, I usually think of a big, muscular guy in a Speedo kicking sand in some little, scrawny, bespectacled guy's face.
Yeah, I hate that scrawny guy. With his stupid, sandless face, all spectacled and stuff. Screw him.
Well, today, that big, muscular guy is the girls of Tri Sigma Pi. You are all invited tonight because you are ugly. These women are treating you like dogs.
Yeah, right. Prove it.
All they care about is what you look like. They don't care about who you are, what kind of intellect you have, or your dreams of becoming a doctor. Well, I will not let my fellow dogs be humiliated any longer. Come on, boys. We're going home. Want to go outside? Come on, let's go.
I'm sorry my date ruined the party.
It's not all bad. At least we don't have to have sex with them this year.
That's totally my least favorite of all the Tri Sigma Pi traditions. Oh no, what about those three? This sorority was totally founded on tradition.
Hey, wait up! Guy who made speech. I was listening to what you said in there, and it got me thinking.
Oh?
Yeah, I heard you say you're gonna be a doctor.
Yeah.
So, we should keep in touch.
What? Oh, I see. You just want to stay in touch with me because I'll be a rich and successful doctor.
Were you not listening?
Okay, I'll call you.
Well, I wouldn't say it was a total loss.
Yeah, this here cone keeps me from licking my hot spots.
And I found out I have 5 of the warning signs for hip dysplasia. Oh, make that 6. Wow, I never want to do that again.
I know. It was messy and smelly and even kind of leaked a little.
I felt like I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, every so often you gotta try new stuff. Now you can say you've eaten an omelet. So, how about that sex last night?
That was totally awesome.
Totally. That's the coolest Jesus poster I've ever seen, dude.
And it glows in the dark, just like the real Jesus.
But where's his flamethrower?
You gotta promise you'll take excellent care of this. It's very important to me.
Hey, I know what that is. It's a plant.
Good eye.
What kind is it?
Oregano. I wrote out a few instructions to help you remember what to do. I'll leave it right next to the pot that the oregano is in. You good with that?
Sure. Where are you going?
Shut up.
I bet he's going to Jamaica. You know what they do down there, Del. That's right. Sip fruity rum drinks.
Left out, but I'm not new.
But I'm what?
But I'm not new. It sounds like Hebrew a little bit, doesn't it?
But I'm not new? That's the one that's been kicking around in your head?
Well, you know, it's about this feeling I felt when I started graduate school.
Can you change it?
You can't change your feeling, Ben.
Then just change the line. You're already losing half the audience right out of the gate.
See, that's what I...
Because actually, you think about the...
Raise your hand. No, you shut up!
They did a study, and they said that guys have a sexual thought once every 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is really scary. You know what's even scarier? Until the next thought comes, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Is that going to be okay with you, Laura? Lolo?
Don't call me that.
What?
Whatever you just said, just don't say it again.
Lolo.
Hey, guys, I want to go...
I said not to say it again.
Laura,
That's what I call you in the office. Hey, Lolo.
I need to know that I can go into my office and work and know that the two of you will behave like young adults.
I got to get myself orgasmized, huh?
Okay, that's the kind of thing we don't say
That's
in
an
the
office thing? The office expression?
Okay, I'm done with this conversation.
And I was describing to this other psychiatrist how I would eat candy bars, like 5 at a time, and I would just get sick, and then I'd just lay there feeling sick, and I'd just be laying there, and I described this to him, and he says to me, he goes, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you eat candy when you don't even want it? I don't understand. And I was like, what do you mean you don't understand? You're a psychiatrist guy. What the hell are you saying you don't understand? If you have a patient and tells you something that they do that's bad for him, you can't just go, what are you, weird? Don't do that. That's weird.
Like the other night I rented Schindler's List, and I gotta be honest with you, not that funny.
Where were you sitting?
Hi, I'm Janine Garofalo. I'm here to see Dr. Katz.
Garofalo. How do you spell that?
Like the animal?
I took your advice and I got one of those sleep tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what it basically is? It's like sound of like wind chimes and waterfalls and stuff like that. And then a guy comes on and goes, relax. Take it easy. Relax. Isn't that the stuff you usually hear before you get your ass kicked? Take it easy. Relax.
Why do you make up a treehouse when I never had it?
Why do you negate the wonderful childhood that we
Why don't
gave
you build me a treehouse now?
I'll build you a treehouse. Get over here, you kid. I'm gonna build you a treehouse.
And people refer to food differently in different parts of the country, I've come to find out.
Right.
I grew up in Miami, and I went to college in Ohio. My roommate, my freshman year, was from New Jersey, and our first night in the dorm, he says, hey, you want to go halves on a pie? And I found out later he meant pizza, but I'd never heard that put like that. I thought the guy wanted to get a pie, you know? I'm like, well, I don't know. You want to get a pie? He was all excited. Yeah, I figured we'd go halves on a pie, and celebrate and get a pie. Well, I hadn't really thought about that. What are you, little Jack Horner?
What is going on with you? You seem, I don't know I can't find the word.
I think I'm angry.
Angry?
Yeah, I'm an angry person, which people don't get from TV. I seem very friendly, but that's just a mask that I put on.
Well, many people have taken their anger and turned that anger into good things. I can't think of an example.
Mother Teresa, she just used her anger and sort of came up with this whole I should be a saint thing.
Well,
it is constructive, I think. I use the anger for good things. I'm just trying to find the source of the anger.
The anger that you're describing, Conan, it seems to me that your relationships with women in particular are often the victim of that anger.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with my situation growing up.
Well, please, let's not open that can of worms.
What?
I'm sorry, that was just a joke. See, I believe in injecting a little levity into therapy.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
I call it larapy.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's not a big joke, it's just a little thing.
No, that's not bad. I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was a comedy house. Is that what you call it?
If I could stop, I would. I apologize.
Well, you're a machine. It's like asking the Terminator not to kill.
Thank you for noticing.
I would like to feel that at least one of us is taking me seriously, and my preference there would be you.
I do take you seriously. Seriously.
Well, that's good. I'm counting. You're 8 for 8 so far.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you're in the zone right now? Like every...
I'm sorry.
Okay. Is there a drink minimum in here? We got a terrific show for you today. We got a lot of fun stuff planned. To be frank, though, I'm feeling a little strange. I'm kind of a weird mood. I saw my therapist today, and I started talking to him about my childhood. And he said, please, let's not open that can of worms.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Therapist, that's excellent.
Oh, I like that.
How come you don't tell jokes like that? That's
I'm working on it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you actually thought it was funny. What part did you like?
What part? The funny part.
Yeah, I can't really dissect.
So you obviously didn't think it was funny.
I do think it's funny, but it's also quite brilliant.
Do you think?
Huh. Yeah.
Like all good jokes, it sort of cuts to the issue.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Hey, Julie, is he sounding like weird to you?
Just a... Well, yeah.
Is this better? So I'm talking to Stanley and Julie, and the TV's on in the background. Sure enough, there is Conan O'Brien doing a joke that I made in session with him.
Really?
Verbatim.
So he did a joke you told to him in the session?
Yeah.
How come you were telling jokes to people?
That's a whole other issue.
Are you sure you're not mistaken that maybe he just did the setup and...
No, Ben...
I think you should be happy.
Well, if I was a professional joke writer and I had submitted the joke to him, I would be happy.
Oh, you want to get paid?
It's not the money. It's a recognition because besides you, I can't tell anybody. And I want to tell everybody.
Man, I'll tell you, society has gotten to a point where you can't just tell a joke and just be friendly about it. Everything has to be bought and sold.
You cannot copyright a joke, but once he does it on national television, I can't do it in therapy with anyone else.
Do you repeat material you use to other patients?
Well, certain phrases come up like, let's explore that.
Right.
But that's not so funny.
Not funny at all.
No.
Hey, Dad, what if you were Columbus's therapist?
Oh, let's explore that?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You could take that joke. I don't care. It's yours. Let's just enjoy.
Freud said the joke is a death of an emotion. Could have been his delivery. He's telling my joke on national TV, and it works.
Really? You must have been so happy.
No, actually, I wasn't. I was a little hurt that he would use something that I said to him in confidence as fodder for his comedy.
Yeah, but he pays you for the session. Doesn't he essentially buy the rights to all the material?
That's an interesting point.
I mean, you should be happy that one of your jokes actually made it onto the show.
Yeah, but I didn't get proper credit for it, Laura.
Well, what's he going to do? Stop and say, by the way, that joke was written by my therapist?
Would it kill him? They could have had a chyron, under him on the screen. Joke written by Dr. Katz.
Hi, this is Conan. I'm not in right now. Leave a message, and I'll get back to you.
Conan, I'm sorry I missed you. I was hoping you and I could talk a little bit about what happened last night. Not a big deal, but I will leave you a message. I'll try to get to the point. I will say as a disclaimer, I've been known for taking a while to get to the point. I think, in fact, that's one of my nicknames, taking a while to get to the point. Cats. That's what they call me over at the Long-Winded Center. Anyway, I was flattered if the joke worked, but I just would like to feel that what you say to me in the privacy of my office is not just fodder for your, or fuel for your fodder. Is that an expression? How is your fodder? Oh, my God. You're still talking to me? Listen, so call me back when you...
Leave a message, and I'll get back to you.
Conan, I'm sorry this has gone on so long, and if you want to call me back, you can try me at the office, leave a message. If I get the message, I'll call you back from my cell phone. Hey, am I the only American with a rotary cell phone? Hey, if I could stop, I would.
Well, yeah, I did hear from him. I'm in my car this morning, and the phone rings, and the doctor says your test came back, and then the phone goes dead. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, am I the only guy in America with a rotary cell phone?
Ben, did you hear what he just said?
What's that? Hold on, Dad.
Does anyone else have one? Because we could call each other.
Oh, man.
He just said, am I the only guy in America with a rotary cell phone? I left that on his answering machine.
Right, Dad.
Yeah, today.
Sure you did.
Yeah, about 4 hours ago I did.
Yeah, so did I.
I'm just saying, Ben, this is getting a little bit...
Dad, I'm trying to watch the show here. Well, now I missed the rest of the monologue.
Why don't you look at me and just go right to the source?
You think he did another one of your jokes?
I know he did.
Dad, this is becoming like an obsession, and it's bad.
Really?
Hey, Dad, why were you leaving a joke on this guy's answering machine?
Because I like to kid around, Ben.
Well, Dad, you were the one who complained that he stole one of your jokes to begin with.
Yeah,
and you go back and call him and tell him more jokes?
Yes.
Did you write that rotary phone joke yourself, or did you come up with it?
Of course that's my joke. I made that up.
I'm just saying that's not a funny... If you're going to write jokes, there has to be a twist. That's the whole point of a joke.
Right.
Take, for instance, this joke.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, does the grocery store have to put out rotten vegetables? Is that a requirement?
That's funny.
I don't want fresh. That's not why I came to the store. So I'm pointing my finger at the manager. Where are the rotten vegetables? You know what I'm saying? And then you can continue and sort of riff.
Give me another example, Ben, because I'm not sure that one works for me.
Okay. Hey, when I go to the grocery store and I want a carton of eggs, do half of them have to be broken and rotten?
So it's like the one with the fruit.
Yes, but a different food group.
So in other words, you mine the real world for comedy.
That's right, and that's where the real comedy comes from, is the real world, not this rotary cell phone bullshit.
Well...
Or you could say, like,
okay,
I went to the grocery store.
Right.
Express lane? I don't think so. How is this express? Because I'm waiting. Hello? Then I'd bring probably the manager character back. That's called a callback, and then I would say, here, your rotten eggs, sir.
How about this? I went to the grocery store, and they had an express yourself lane.
Oh, that's not bad, Dad.
So I talked a little bit about growing up in New York, got some groceries, and went to the checkout lane.
Okay, so I lost you. The joke was funny, but then you sort of half-assed the tag.
Okay.
But whatever. I mean, that's your style. Here, this is better. One of those animal shows. Are they stealing anything from you?
That's my fur. Oh, my God. Conan, the whole notion of doctor-patient confidentiality is so that we both can feel a sense of safety in this environment.
You're absolutely right. I had no idea that I was doing that.
I appreciate the apology, but I think that there's a reason you did that. Very much like the kleptomaniac who steals. It's not about him wanting to have...
I didn't steal anything. That change was on the couch, and it's anybody's change, isn't it?
Well, finders keepers, losers weepers is a very immature approach to anything.
Well, it rhymes, though. And anything that rhymes has a sort of hidden truth, I think.
Yeah.
Believe me, I don't think there's any real underlying issue here. I think it's just something that happened once. That's all.
Twice.
And it won't happen again. But man, I was listening to the answering machine. You were working it. Sweat was coming through the phone.
Conan, really what I was doing was I just wanted to make sure that I made my point and that I did it in a way that was entertaining.
I saved the tape. I've been playing it for people at work.
And how did I do?
You know what? It starts out okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be honest with you, it gets ugly.
You've won that round, Dr. Katz. You've won that round.
But I'll be back.
But no, that's me.
That's what I mean.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. See, I can't keep track of this. This is too complicated. No, it's so simple. You're the one that you're adding levels to this. My garage mechanic understood this immediately. When I told him, you need to be Commander Demon Wrench, he made a cape, he had a mask, he got like a hand puppet, this little goblin hand puppet, and he would use that to insult me.
Yeah.
And he would have the other mechanics in the garage dressed as ninjas when I would come in. It was amazing. It was really...
But they're trained to do that.
And I'll warn you, here's the worst toy that makes noise ever.
Okay.
The Darth Vader bank. I don't know if you've seen this toy, Doc. It's huge. And here's the gig with the toy. He's a bank, okay? So the kids put the money in his mouth, and this is what you hear. I'm your father, Luke. For 15 minutes at a time, okay? One coin, 15 minutes worth of noise, okay? I have kids lined up again, putting coin after coin after coin. I've had hours of... On the third day, the mechanism that makes the voice go off when the coin goes in breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So now the toy doesn't need money to go off. It just goes off randomly in the middle of the night, okay? So I find myself at age 40 in my underwear, creepy crawling to get to the bathroom, 4 o'clock in the morning, hoping that I won't walk too loudly and set off James Earl Jones's voice in my kid's bedroom. And it's always right when I get to the toilet seat, and I raise the toilet seat up, that little click as it hits the top. That's when I hear, Dennis, I'm on again. Come in here and turn me off. It's not right. I'm almost naked. I'm 40 standing giving the finger to James Earl Jones in my kid's room. It's not right.
Well, I got my appointment to get my ear pierced, and I'm just, there's a brief hold-up.
Now, where did you get yours pierced? I'm just wondering, maybe I should switch.
I'm just starting to get second thoughts about this particular outlet.
What?
Because it's called Bloody Ears.
That's not a good sign.
And I'll tell you something, it's no way to advertise. You know, but I spoke to the manager, and he seemed to be very reassuring, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Dr. Festerpuss.
I think you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Every man knows what happens in a shower.
Oh.
Not ashamed of it. We were given the gift and we use it. And I know why we do that more than women. It's obvious. I think God gave man the ability to create these fantasies. It's not our fault. It's entrapment from God. I know women can fantasize, but, they have no idea what men are capable of. We have a cast of thousands in there. It's too many. It's too many. There's people in there you don't even want half the time. Mom, security, my mother got in. Who let my mother in? Who let my fat mother here? Oh, that sends me right to therapy when my mother makes a cameo.
Ray, you let her in.
My dad also apologizes for this.
For not mentioning it to her.
So, sorry about that. I apologize. I didn't mean to. I hope I'm not disturbing you. What are you wearing?
My sister just got married.
That's great.
It was fun. It was a neat wedding. You know, they took each other's last names and hyphenated it. So now my sister's name is Susan Silverman Abramowitz. But they're going to shorten it, you know, to just Jews.
Hey, Ben, I got kind of a disturbing call tonight from Liz, who is a good friend of mine, and she told me that she told me she bumped into you last night, and she was concerned about your reaction to her, you know?
Well, how so?
Well, she said that you were acting very weird, that you said she should quit this way of life that she leads. She doesn't have to live like this.
I didn't know.
She should think more of herself.
Yeah.
You know, she was
Yeah.
on her way home with 2 bags of groceries to feed her 3 kids and her husband.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, why did you respond to her that way?
Because, Dad, you know what I'm doing. Now I'm talking to some of the people who walk the streets, and
yeah, but Liz,
you know, the odds are with me.
Liz was at your birthday party from the time you were 1 to the time you were 7.
Well, Dad, it was night, and you know the light was dim, and
I don't know, Ben. It disturbs me to think that that's your first reaction to a woman carrying groceries.
She was carrying groceries, but she was doing it so provocatively.
I'm thinking curfew. Same goes for you.
Dad, who died? I can tell by the by the hysterical laughter. Someone in our family just died.
I don't know why this happens every time.
Yeah, I remember the last laughing fit you had.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Estelle.
Oh, Estelle died.
Yeah.
Who is she?
What are you talking about? Morty's wife.
Who's Morty?
Morty is my second cousin, once removed. Or twice removed.
That's too far away from me, Dad. I don't think I've ever met Morty or Estelle, have I?
They used to come over Thanksgiving, Passover. Anyway.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
you seem so upset.
Well, we were close.
Yeah.
We were very close.
Yeah.
Very close to hysteria there for a second.
Why do you laugh at somebody else's demise? I don't understand that. I mean,
Just
I do.
something. There's something about.
I guess
you know, 1 minute they're alive, and the next minute they're dead. It's like slapstick. But I don't think I'm gonna today.
No.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna talk about Estelle. You know.
Yeah, well, that would be a good person to talk about.
Yeah, because
it is her funeral.
That's true. I gotta acknowledge it somehow.
Yeah, I would say touch on her.
Hey, Ben, saw the casket in half.
Dad, don't make us laugh.
Okay. And her love of laughter.
I thought for sure you were going to turn it around, but you didn't. I mean, I've never heard a eulogy before, but I think it's safe to say that that was the worst eulogy ever given. At the after party, we're splitting up. That's all there is to it.
They look at you and see what they want to watch. They look at me and know it's the wrong channel.
Made that into a media empire, publishing home video. A lot of home video.
What kind of home video?
Erwin Epstein, you're under arrest for jaywalking. Oh, and also the production and sale of child pornography.
My name is Glenn Abbott, and I'm the richest man in Buffalo, but I was a bit of a late bloomer. Yes, my wonder years began way back in 1994, at the tender age of 32.
In Animal Farm, George Orwell is satirizing the Russian Revolution. The book is chock full of symbolism. Today, we will be focusing on the pig, Squealer.
Squealer? What is this, Animal Farm or Deliverance? Wendy said hello and touched my arm. She got my name wrong, but it still felt nice.
Felt nice. Sounds like one of those Dear Penthouse letters.
Unfortunately, the more jokes I cracked, the angrier my teacher got. She said she wants to have a talk with one of my parents.
Hey, guys. Hey, how was school?
School. They take attendance, you learn, you eat, you go home. Look at me yapping about myself again. How was work?
Oh, well, I've had better days, honey.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just kind of had a rough day at the hospital, and me and Gary had a bit of a fight, and oh, God, listen to me. You don't want to hear about my problems.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I mean, what was the fight with Gary about? Did you catch him with an underage girl or something?
No, that would be a human flaw, and apparently he doesn't have any. No, he's always right, and I am always wrong.
Oh, God, too bad you can't castrate people like that.
Yeah. Ugh, if you excuse me, I'm just gonna go and beat the cat. God, I can't tell her about my teacher when she's like this. I mean, I rarely say this, but that broad scares me. Hey, why don't you go in and talk to my teacher? You could pretend to be my dad. I mean, luckily, you look like a man.
Oh my God, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Would be one of our wilder schemes, huh? What, your English teacher, is she mean?
No, she's good people. Kind of easy on the eyes, too.
Oh, yeah? Cool. Hot young teacher.
Nah, she's around 50. I've always had a thing for Candace Bergen.
Yeah. God, I had the biggest crush on my teacher, too. She was pretty and sassy, and she used to do this thing where she'd say human race instead of human race. I don't know why I found that sexy, but I did.
Why even analyze it?
So, what do I wear tomorrow when I talk to your teacher?
I don't know. Do you have anything that makes you look like a dad?
Good day, ma'am. I'm here to discuss the delinquent behavior of my offspring.
Mr. McKellar?
Huh? Yeah, right. Yes, my name is Clifford Huxtable McKellar. Josh's dad.
I've been kind of puzzled by Josh's behavior recently.
You know, he's at that age.
Indeed. I guess it's just human nature to act out at 14. I just don't even know.
Miss Marco?
Actually, it's Kelly now, but yes, that is my maiden name.
Oh my God! I was one of your students. Yeah, Glenn Abbott. I used to sit right over here.
You're not Josh's father?
Huh? Oh, no. No, not technically, you know. Not in a he sprang from my loins kind of way. You're not gonna call my parents, are you?
Glenn Abbott. Yes! You always did march to your own drummer, didn't you?
Still do, Miss Burko. Still do.
You know, Glenn, we are both grown-ups now. You can call me by my first name.
You have a first name?
Lydia.
Hi, Lyd. Do you mind if I just call you Miss Burko?
Well, be my guest. As long as you don't call me Kelly. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to foam at the mouth. I just got divorced.
But you're so nice. And pretty and vivacious.
Well, thank you. Haven't heard that in a while. I guess my husband found someone a little more vivacious. And younger. Around your age, actually. By the way, Glenn, you look very nice.
Thank you, Miss Burko. I just got this at Target.
Glenn, would you like to come over tonight for dinner?
Dinner? Just me and you, no other students?
Just me and you. Let me give you directions.
Oh, I know where you live. I really appreciate you making me dinner, Miss Burko. You're the first teacher who's ever had me over.
It's their loss, Glenn. You're excellent company.
I am? Oh, because I'm pretty sure that's the first thing I've said all night.
I have an idea. Why don't we watch a little TV?
Oh, great. There's an all-new episode of Hanging with Mr. Cooper on.
I hope you don't mind, but my TV's in the bedroom.
So, where should I sit, Miss Burko? You don't seem to have any chairs. Okay. So let's see what that crazy Mr. Cooper's up to. he has money in the bank. Whoa. Oh, that was fun and fresh.
I'll sweat.
No,
Take off my bra, Glenn.
Miss Burko, you're trying to seduce me.
Peel me like an onion, damn it.
Okie dokie. Sorry. Ow! I'm sorry, Miss Burko. I've never undone a brassiere before, and I'm a little bit nervous.
Oh. Into role play, are you? Excellent. I will be the naughty school teacher, and you be the virginal little schoolboy.
Think I can nail that part? Oh, look at me. I'm so clumsy and inexperienced. I don't know how to take off a bra or please a woman. And I don't have the faintest idea where you keep your love button. Sorry, Miss Burko.
Glenn, I had no idea you were really a
Please say Virgo. I hope that wasn't too unpleasant for you. I mean, at least it was brief. You know, you still have time to grade tests.
No. It was fine. And next time, it will be even better.
Wait, we get to do this again? You mean like a makeup test or something?
It's wonderful, Glenn. I get to mold you from scratch. This is exactly why I became a teacher. And I think you have a lot of potential.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. Somewhere around the 10th or 12th second, I saw something in your eyes that made me think you may really have an aptitude for this.
Wow. Thank you, Miss Burko.
Oh.
If you had to give me a grade, lover. What would it be?
I'm not gonna give you a grade. Yet. But I guess I'd have to give myself an incomplete.
Honey, how was your dinner last night at Miss Burko's?
Not bad. Not bad.
Is she a good cook?
Oh, yeah, she can cook. She can cook.
Why are you saying everything twice, dear?
I'm not sure. You know what? I think I'm gonna have something different to drink this morning, Ma.
Would you like some orange juice, dear?
Do you have any whiskey?
Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, more than okay, Mama. Okay, plus, one might say. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping.
Oh, my God, you had sex!
Forget the whiskey, son. I'm breaking up the champagne. I've had it chilling for 10 years, just waiting for this glorious day.
I can't believe Miss Burko did this to you. Good heavens. What kind of slutty little temptress preys on a young student like that?
He's not young and he's not a student. Besides, she ain't exactly Lolita. I mean, if she was his teacher way back then, she must be around...
My age.
Welcome to my world.
Is Cool Runnings good?
It's awful. Wow. You and Wendy seem to be having so much fun.
All thanks to you. If you weren't slamming my teacher, she wouldn't let me make Wendy laugh in class. Now we're hanging out too. We just talked for 45 minutes.
45 minutes? What the hell did you talk about for that long? Did you prepare material or something?
For the first half hour, sure. But after that, we talked extemporaneously.
God, you're so lucky, man. God, I thought when you finally had sex with a lady, it was the be-all, end-all, you know? I used to watch people on the street knowing they were having sex and wondering why they weren't singing and dancing every second of the day like in Grease 2.
Is this good?
Hey, before we go at it like a couple of coked-up gerbils, I thought maybe we could talk a little bit first.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you know, we just never talk extemporaneously.
That is a very good word, Glenn.
Thank you, Miss Perko.
Okay.
So, where are you from?
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. So, do you like the Lions?
I don't really follow football.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Are you pro or anti Lionel Richie?
Glenn, could we just get down to business? This time I really do have to grade tests.
Yeah, but I really want to...
Did you ever notice, gang, that the cafeteria ladies are never under 80? I mean, come on, people, where do they get these ghouls?
Miss Burko! Miss Burko!
Maybe we should end class a little early today.
Miss Burko, we have to talk. This isn't working.
Wow, surprise matinee. You've learned well, Grasshopper. I have 10 minutes before my next class. We have time to do it at least twice.
What if the janitor comes in?
Oh, who cares? Let him watch. Won't that turn you on?
No, I don't even like people looking at me when I'm eating.
Oh.
God, Miss Burko. I don't love you.
Glenn, I don't love you either.
Then why the hell are we fornicating?
Come here, honey. Come sit down. Here we go. Sit down. Glenn, I am so happy that you came along. But I think we're both looking for different things. How shall I put this? You're looking for a soulmate. I'm looking for a human vibrator.
Wow. You English teachers really do have a way with words.
Before, you asked me to give you a grade in bed. I'm ready to do that now. B+.
Wow!
And it won't be long before you get an A. You're funny and unique and by far the sweetest, gentlest man I've ever met. You have the capacity to be a great lover.
You too, Miss Burko. B+. B+. B. Hey, Allison.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, it's okay, I guess. Glenn, I know I just saw you a little while ago, but you look so different. Did you lose weight or something?
Oh, no, I got promoted.
Cool. Congratulations.
Are you sure you're okay, Allison?
Yeah. No. Oh, I don't know. Remember that fight I told you I was having with Gary? Well, things kind of blew up and we kind of broke up.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I really am.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you so much.
I just hate to see you so sad.
Hey, Glenn, Josh is going out with Wendy later, and I could really use a little company. Do you want to maybe grab some dinner tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'd love that, Allison.
Mazel tov!
Candy bar. I'm a sucker for ambiance.
Hey, I can't see! We fix in minute. Have to serve while still fresh. Ah! You cut off my finger!
So, Angela, could I buy you a face? A drink?
White wine would be nice.
White wine on the way. Oops, sorry. Ouch. Sorry. Bartender, I'll have a white wine and something to put me out of my misery in case these lights come back on. Thanks. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Here you go. White wine.
Thank you. Excuse me, this tastes like Drano.
Oh, that's mine.
So, do I look at all like you expected?
Sorry, they forgot the lemon wedge.
That's the first time someone else's drink went to my head.
My ear! That's my ear!
You look a
lot like I pictured. Someone who walks into a room and commands attention.
You don't say. Well, I'm the only living heir to the throne of Sweden. I hold the world record in the mild, and I just got a medal for taking a bullet meant for the president. Actually, that's not all true.
What part?
None of it. I always kind of take a small truth and embellish it into, well, a huge lie. I don't know why I did that. I've never admitted that to anyone before. Would it be forward of me to hold your hand?
Not at all.
It's a little larger than I would have expected.
My hand's over here.
Then whose hand is this?
Mine! Throw it back, will ya?
Ah, where was I? Oh yeah, I was just about to tell you I didn't know what to expect tonight, but I'm enjoying it. You wouldn't happen to be doing anything tomorrow night?
How could this have happened? In short, you're cynical, self-serving, contemptuous, nihilistic, diabolical, miserly, spineless, phlegmatic, cold-blooded, weak-willed, avaricious, smelly...
I thought you said in short.
Sorry, that's the most fun I've had all evening.
It's okay, Cornfed. You can always judge a man by his friends, and since I have none, I am nothing.
Duckman, I know that underneath your terminally abrasive exterior lies a good side, but perhaps the reason you don't have many friends is because sometimes you forget how to be one yourself.
Can this be true? Could I, Duckman, have squandered an entire lifetime by being self-centered, selfish, self-serving, and self-something else? Good heavens, this must change. From now on, I vow, as the world is my witness, a clean slate, a fresh start. I will summon all my strengths, channel all my energies, and become the very best friend humanly possible. So help me God!
Oh, Duckman.
No offense, Cornbelt, but if it really is going to be a fresh start, it'll have to be with people who have no idea how scummy I am. Toodles!
We're plumbers, we're plumbers, we're plumber-rummer-rummers, we're plumber-rummer-rummers, and a plumbing we will go. We're plumbers.
Well, you got to admit, Cornelicious, we landed on our feet. Getting thrown out of our office for non-payment of rent, phone, and utilities was pretty humiliating.
Whereas now we've got a job where we spend hours each day with our hands in human feces.
And more. Thanks to my clever ruse putting us first in the phone book, someone actually called.
We're plumber-rummer-rummers, and a plumbing we will go.
Couldn't we have been first with only one A?
Scusi, the careful driver always signals. You folks may not believe this, but I actually haven't solved that many cases. No, it's true. I guess I'm just choosy about the cases I take on. Jeez, I'm killing it. I haven't even gotten to my blue material yet. Lifetime Underachievement Award? But... I think it was the poet Yeats who said, "Morning has broken the first blackbird in the dead of night."
Talk about blank verse.
It's from the big book of psychotic nonsense.
Dresser?
Nope.
Golf instructor?
Nope.
The heiress?
Nope.
Crossing guard?
Nope.
Synchronized swimmer?
Nope.
The ice sculptor?
Nope.
The ex-nun?
Nope.
How about when you got snowbound in that cabin with the nymphomaniac who wanted to get back at her parents?
Second base. There's something you should know, Duckman. I never told you because I'm a little sensitive about it. I'm a virgin.
A virgin! Unbelievable! You! No Inski-Outski! No Bufferino! Never nailed the hammer on the head!
Ready to get on with your life now?
Yeah, give me a beggar's banquet burger, a goat's head scoop will go into a cocoa yogurt, and a Beast McBurden value meal with painted black coffee. And don't skip on the game pieces! I only need a yawn winner to win. Damn! Wonder what closet they hid that one in. Oh well, time for plan B. And since my mother was eaten by opossums, finding this was a tad bit traumatic. Of course, I'm open to a settlement.
If I had a nickel for every bloke with an opossum, I'd buy out my contract so Mick couldn't keep involving me in all these merchandising schemes. And I'm the lucky one. Woody silkscreens t-shirts and Keith does customer service for the Stones credit card. Stones card, please.
Bad land. Now I'll have to sue you for, say, $5 million or the winning game piece, whichever would cause you the least hardship.
Well, I'm sure if Harry could see how many of you came out on this solemn occasion, the first thing he'd say would be, "Honey, horn dog, but bongo ribbed and lubricated for that feel of real." I'm sorry, that was highly inappropriate. Loin King, Rear Admiral, squeal like a pig. So, we are here in Harry Liebner's honor. Offer. Yeehaw, yeehaw! To share our memories. Memories. Great big swollen memories. Meat melons, rib balloons, potent pigs from the past for 100, Alex!
The old softy does have a way with sentiment.
And during all of this, let us not forget the widow Liebner. Homina, hawa. I'm a super freak, super freaky. Ow.
You know I did it, I know I did it, but that jerk Keaton doesn't know, no one knows. You know I did it, that jerk Keaton doesn't know, no one knows. You know I did it, I know I did it, but that jerk Keaton doesn't know, no one knows.
I'm stuck here with Tweedledum, Tweedledummer, and Tweedle what a friggin' moron. Hey, you know how to make a fruit cordial?
How do you make a fruit cordial?
Well,
Hey, I have actually been accused of sexual harassment.
What a shock! You? Why, Mr. Duckman, we're flabbergasted of all people.
That's better.
Number one, females over the age of 18 are often called girls. How should you refer to them?
Sweet potato?
No.
Love socket?
No.
Box lunch?
No. It's women. WOMYN. Number two, when you're on a date, when is it okay to kiss her?
When her husband's gone?
No.
When the sore heals?
No.
After she passes out?
No. When she gives you written permission certified by a regime-approved notary public. Nighty-night, Mr. Duckman.
The Regine Poulet Society charged a sewer worker with sexual misconduct for referring to his manhole.
Oh, Duckman, is that the do-run-run on your backside?
Of course not. I happen to be very conscious of that sort of thing. Oh, the record. Oh, yeah.
Get the out of here, Mr. Duckman. You deaf, Mr. Cool? Get the out of here before we tear your off and shove them up your ass.
He's dating a woman who's facially challenged.
Shame on you, Mr. Cornfat. All of God's creatures are beautiful. Oh, what does she look like?
Must you be so shallow as to focus on looks? Like society's some kind of pageant and we're all judged on a meaningless detail like appearance.
Gargoyle.
Duckman, it's me.
Dad, you said she'd be butt ugly.
Anything but ugly, son.
Duckman, I love it.
And not cheap either. It's real 50-50. Put it on and I'll wear mine.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I was hoping we could dance the last dance together.
Yeah, well, I came out here to think about things. You and me. And I'm thinking maybe tonight was our last dance.
What?
You got plenty of people who can give you more than I can now. The simple truth is, I'm not good enough for you anymore. I can't compete with the whole rest of the world. It's only a matter of time before you find something better and leave me, so why don't we save us both the wait and just say goodbye now? I'd spend the rest of our lives holding her back because I was afraid of losing her.
I'm sorry, Duckman.
Let it ring. Whew! I would have scraped my knee if I hadn't landed on this gun-wielding maniac. I haven't given it much thought. But what is heroism? What is courage? In the end, I simply did what any American would do. His sacred duty to protect this land and its peoples from any and all that would or will do them or they harm or hurt. Am I a hero? If doing what needs to be done to save the world is heroism, well then, guilty as charged.
Duckman, what would you say if I told you we had exclusive amateur videotape of your true activities in the crucial moments before the rescue?
Mommy?
A pinch?
Your idea of a medieval classic is Piscopo doing Sinatra. Doobie doobie doo. Wait, it's not doobie. Or is it? Damn, doobie or not doobie? No, that's not the question.
Gravity isn't just a law, it's also a good idea.
Everyone sells reversible screwdrivers, but nobody sells reversible screws.
I only mind the voices in my head when they don't speak English.
I went to an arcade and won a free game, so I took a pinball machine.
The Indianapolis Speedway doesn't have any crosswalks. You always just have to run across. I bet it feels just like this when you're rich.
This is corn-fed pig. Well, that's not right. This is a corn-fed pig. That's close.
This is corn-fed pig. The orphans are waiting for me to read to them. Who am I, their parents? Yeah, I got 1 million of them. Listen, sister, I've been meaning to tell you. It's a good thing you're married to God, 'cause no man would ever want you. Ha! What? I've offended you? Then go have a stigmata. Ha!
Rub-a-dub-dub, Duckman's in the tub. Ah-hoo.
Did you miss me?
Hi, Tammy. I mean...
Good thing we knew that psychotic killers always return after their apparent deaths.
Well played. And Bernice, I'll never forget how you came through for me.
Oh, and I'll never forget how you brought a psycho axe-killer bimbo into my house!
Why point fingers of blame? Or in your case, talons. We learned a valuable lesson here. The best part about being a family is finding people you want to kill, then working together to kill them. Come on, kids. It's IHOP time! That corpus delectable. Just imagining her chalk outline makes my gantry gush, makes my beef jerky, makes my Peter boil, makes my Roger mud, makes...
Duckman, I hate to break it to you, but she's not dead.
Candid denial, Corny, especially if it interferes with my wordplay. Remember that she and her 20 buttocks have gone to a better place. So now let's get her to an even better place, my basement. I want to get started while she's still posable.
See? She is alive.
Well, makes it more difficult. But what worth doing isn't. I'll never let you guys go. In fact, I'm gonna have us all surgically grafted together at the pelvis. No, I'm serious. I know this doctor in Uruguay. You're a studly guy who never fools around with any of the girls in the gang, and we've never made fun of your homosexuality.
I'm not gay.
Bobby, hey, come on, it's me, Duckman, remember? Heck, I've experimented a few times myself, eh? In Scouts, in college, during my 6-year stint in the Greek Navy.
I'm not gay! I'm not!
What did you say to get him all crazy?
We were just, relating, like good friends often do. Speaking of which, Shalom Aleichem, sweet soul sister Sassy. My homegirl, my home style, my Home Depot. What's up with your bad Leroy Brown South G-Spot?
Oh, hell no. I cannot believe that you just said what you said
That's
to me.
it.
The hell with all y'all.
Go fight the power, Mama!
Geez, Duck Guy, you're not exactly Secretary General of the Decorum Department.
Ah, you're such a Jew! Karaoke, Japan's cruelest invention since Harry Carey. If I slap my knee any harder, it'll be a wounded knee!
I found Beverly in bed with a bloody spade.
Ah, Tammy, they prefer to be called Negroes. I mean, why subsidize NASA when you can get the Tang for free, eh? Oh, no, I was still on Jenny McCarthy. You wish. And I look like the floor around Stevie Wonder's urinal.
No offense meant, of course, to that talented songsmith.
Harry, relax. Nobody's life sucks. As long as Mr. Horseyhide's still alive. Oh, I hate me.
Michael Jackson? What the hell does that prove? I got that same exact photo in my locker down at the station house.
Well, swallow this. By my time, this young man will be whiter than my underpants. Okay, my underpants is a bad example, but somebody's underpants. He'll also have a nose that you could cut cheese on.
That's insane.
Yeah, I probably should have brought the after picture.
You're so funny. Oh, no one's ever made me laugh like that.
Wow. Well, I guess my faithful reading of the Family Circus comic every day has finally paid off.
I love the Family Circus.
Really? Isn't it just fall down funny? What's your favorite Bugs Bunny cartoon?
The one where Daffy keeps trying to get bugs killed by hunters, but he keeps getting shot himself and his bill keeps winding up in all different places on his face.
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. We had wine, but the wine, like the seasons, have all gone.
Get the hell out already.
Yes, you don't love me.
Right.
And you'll never love me.
Exactly.
Until we dance together. Yeah, no, just a sweet cha-cha-cha to break the ice. Come on.
No.
Oh, come on. Come on. Let the music do its job here. It's odd. One of your speakers must be out. Oh, well, don't worry. I can fix anything with my magic saliva. It's her.
Who?
It's the wacko that's been following me every day and night and not letting me rest or sleep or follow you.
Right, Chris. And I'll never give up.
Hey, wait a second. I'm starting to see a parallel here.
Really, Chris? Now, what would that be?
Well, you're both fond of mauve blouses and sensible heels. Oh, wait, there's something more. The way she's been following and harassing me, that's not unlike the way I've been following you. And it didn't feel good to me to have her following me that way. So maybe it's not making you feel so good, and maybe instead of making you happy, I've been torturing you.
Yes, Chris, you have.
Oh, how terribly insensitive of me. Oh, Trisha, I feel so bad about this that, well, maybe I'll stop.
Maybe?
Surely you are aware of the many facilities to which you could go for therapy. Who is this bitch?
Do I have a ring? Are you kidding me? With the kind of money she makes, she should buy me a ring.
Here, you can use mine.
Are you crazy? That could be her whole scam. As soon as he slips that ring on her finger, she could take off like a bat out of hell.
I trust her. But if that should turn out to be the case, so help me, I will track you down like a little brunette animal.
Well, I have never been so content in my life. And you're talking to a guy who's slept with every high-priced hooker in the state. But not one of them holds a candle to this lady right here. No, I'm not saying she's a whore or anything. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, if she ever decided she wanted to be one, you know, the lines would just be around the block.
You know, help me get something out of the meat locker, please. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, sure. I almost forgot. It's been almost an hour. Time to stoke the old love furnace, if you know what I mean. Hey, folks, if you hear a zipper sound coming from in here, that would be my zipper.
This is going to be excruciatingly painful, more pain than you've ever felt.
Well, you weren't around me when I heard they had canceled Manimal.
You people have done nothing but bad things to me since I've moved in here to your little town, and all I've done are nice things to you. Oh, come on now. You know that's not true. You name one time. Here's my library of DVDs you guys wanted to borrow.
Oh, thank you so much.
Before I destroy you, I will give away the biggest secret I have.
This is my real voice.
Ha! It's not like we don't have things to do. Just last week we slipped into an alternate dimension.
Oh, this place sucks. The ice cream girl's a guy, and Cat Dog is still on the air.
Meh, it's not so bad.
Now, you're just saying that because you found a female version of yourself.
Booyah!
That was lame.
It's a mongoose with rabies fighting a bison with wings. Wait a minute, what?
Moral of this story is...
2 dragons in the hen bush is worth 9 in the ass hat.
Are those my gardening gloves?
Box in a box.
A bunch of rolled socks?
Some rusty old clocks?
Gold from Fort Knox? A toaster? You serious? Kiss my Webbier's ass.
Now the way you want to throw the boom around. Simple, Thomas. Oh, guys, a toaster. That's so dumb. Guess what? It should have been a cowbell.
I have with me the greatest thing ever to be put on a DVD. The Mighty Ducks?
The Mighty Ducks 2?
The Mighty Ducks 3?
The Paris Hilton set. The Mighty Ducks 4? Gordon Bombay's Revenge?
Wow, it's Speedy Gonzales. He knows my sister.
I know everybody's sister.
Boobies ahoy!
You guys suck.
I'm no popsicle licker, and no, that's not a gay euphemism. Or is it? No, it's not.
So, what do you think of Grandma Kettle's blueberry pie, little boy?
Well, Dave, it smells like the sweaty padding on the inside of a fake leg, and tastes like 13th century rhinoceros dog. And with that mathematical equation, I suggest reading 101 Ways to Knife a Homeless Person.
I have the day off, so you guys want to go do something?
You are the sexiest thing since sliced bread.
Are those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle popsicles? They still make those?
Yep.
Wait a minute. No bubblegum eyeballs? Forget that. No sale.
Sick freak.
Oh, hi, kids. I didn't see you come in, though I don't see much because my eyes are just not in working order because I'm a puppet. Anyway, today's tale is, it's a legendary, it's a classic, and it's called Jack and Jill. I bet you've heard it before, but 1,000 times to 1 you haven't heard this one that I'm about to tell you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Jack and Jill went up the hill to, quote-unquote, fetch a pail of water. What they were really doing up there, I don't know. So they went up there to, quote-unquote, fetch a pail of water, which was probably R-rated, whatever they were doing. Ugh, kids today with their damn graffiti and rock and roll and spirographs. I'm sorry, but I digress. They were up there fetching a pail of water, and Jack fell down. His legs just flat out gave out on him, and he goes rolling, tearing bum down the hill, like, oh my God, my bones. So he smacks right on the bottom of the ground, and he's like, oh, my brain matter. So he's horrifically damaged. There's no saving him. And so Jack falls down, breaks his crown. He was wearing a crown. First of all, why are you wearing the sharpest hat ever devised by man on the top of a steep hill? Ugh, Jack, you fool. Anyway, Jill came tumbling after because she's a follower. And it's one of those people that if 1 million people jumped off a bridge, would you do it too? She would be there. She would be there with bells on. So she goes down the hill. She's all hopped up on crazy pills. And she slips down. Jill comes tumbling after. Jill notices that Mardi Gras head over there, Jack, has now bashed his skull open like a Mexican piñata, and his brain matter spewed all over the ground below. So she goes, uh-oh, well, I guess I know enough about doctors that I can patch this up in 2 winks of a coal miner's eye. So she gets some toilet paper and wraps him up, but only wraps up his head, and then she goes, oh, I really like this. I feel kind of crazy, and the crazy pills are setting in. So she wraps Jack's body up completely. Doesn't tell any of the authorities or goes to the hospital, wraps it up completely and buries him for 1,000 years. And then they based a movie on it, and it was called The Mummy. And then they made The Mummy Returns, which was, I think, was just as good. And then they made The Scorpion King, which stunk out loud. So the moral of this story is, if you're going to the movies, make sure you watch the previews, because they may seem like a winner, and then when you get there, it's, Princess Diaries 2 all over again. Alright, well, I guess I'll go have a snack. See ya!
And that's the story of Moby Dick.
God, you're an idiot.
Hey. What are you doing?
Oh, you know, just lying here, not throwing up for a little while.
That's good.
We'll see how long it lasts.
I guess you didn't have too much fun last night.
You kidding? I had a great time.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Plus, I still have $80 left from what your little friend gave me.
I can't believe he gave you $100. I wonder how much I could have gotten if I went home with him.
At least 110. Ow. Oh. I'm just glad you figured out that you can have a fun night without bringing home some random guy.
Yeah.
Feel like somebody watching me. Who's playing tricks on me? Ooh, I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Hey, Jen?
Huh?
Which one of these would you wear? I mean, if you could fit into it.
Leia, since when do you care about my opinion?
Well, I figure whichever you like, I'll wear the other one. I gotta look classy. Me and Gaylord are going to a dinner party in the Hamptons. Guess how we're getting there?
Ox cart?
Helicopter, Russell Sims style.
Ooh, aren't you styling? Well, I have exciting plans myself, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Alex and I are gonna order both cheese and blueberry blintzes at the Kiev and rent not 1, not 2, but 3 forgettable comedies from Kim's video.
I feel so sorry for you.
No need, I got that covered.
But you have such a boring life. And your boyfriend is cheap.
He's not my boyfriend.
You don't have to defend him.
Leia, Alex is just a friend.
He's kind of nerdy, but you're not exactly hot, so I guess it makes sense.
When will you get it through your thick, brainless...
But I still wouldn't put up with the El Cheapo routine. You could probably get someone else, maybe an old guy.
Okay, I admit it. I give up. Uncle, Alex and I are going at it like rabbits. Why, just the other day we were riding the elevator to the top of the World Trade Center.
Oh my God! You did it there too? Oh, isn't it the best? You have to visit her? What's the point if she's in a coma? Fine, whatever. Call me when you get back. Men suck.
Yeah, I think lesbian headquarters is still accepting applications.
No date on a Saturday night. Jen, you're used to it, but me...
The cable's still out! I thought the guy was supposed to fix it this afternoon.
Well, he was here, but, we were talking and stuff, and he didn't quite get around to it. Don't worry, he's coming back. Probably a few more times.
No cable! Now what am I gonna do?
Where's that skinny boyfriend of yours?
Alex? He's not my boyfriend. Anyway, I think it's his turn to be dungeon master or something.
Well, I'm going out. You can tag along.
No, thanks. I'd rather just sit here and watch the static.
I think I'll check out this fancy new hotel bar. They have a piano player, and it's a great place to cruise for rich guys.
Leia, if you're trying to lure me off this couch, at least pick a place where I can get a drink for under $12.
You don't have to buy any drinks, silly. That's what the men are for.
How 90s. I don't know. It does sound kind of amusing watching people more desperate than me making fools of themselves, and I am out of rum raisins, so okay, count me in.
Great. You're not gonna wear that, are you?
You know, I was just gonna ask you the same question.
Hey man, I didn't think you'd show. Come on in. Just chill out for a little bit. I'll be in my room spanking it.
That was quick.
Yeah, lots of practice. Look, you ready to go chase a little tail?
I don't know, Goat. Maybe this was a bad idea. You know, I'm not so good at talking to girls. I feel like I say something stupid every time I open my mouth.
First of all, if things go well, they'll be the ones opening up their mouths. You gotta relax, man. Ladies can smell fear. All the Brute 33 on Earth can't cover it up. Look, if you can't punch the clock when you're vertical, you'll never get horizontal. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Good man! Now, let's go get some. Once more into the breach.
Shut up! Jen, I'm not gonna turn into some lifeless shell of a man. There's still hope for me.
I mean, I want the rush of being young and stupid. We're not going bowling tonight. We're gonna do something cool, risky, crazy.
Alex, stop eating up the tape.
Leia? I thought no one was home.
I'm screening. I don't want to talk to this guy I have to break up with, but I'm waiting for this other guy to call. Plus, I have a date tonight, and you're clogging the line.
Well, where's Jen? Is she there?
No. She should be back any minute.
I'm coming over. I'll just sit around and wait for her, okay?
Whatever. Didn't you say something about wanting to do something crazy?
Yeah, I do, but not alone. I think I'm going through a midlife crisis or something.
Nah, you have to be old and bald and have a lot of money and a wife and stuff, like most of the guys I date.
I just feel like I've wasted my youth on stupid crap.
I totally know what you mean. Like, it took me until 18 to really take advantage of the fact that I was cute. What a waste. I've had boobs since the 6th grade.
So, when did you say Jen is coming back?
Wait a minute. Where's Billy? Uh-oh, Billy.
I have a question.
Yes?
Do Ents get morning wood?
Everybody knows me. My name's Cornbread.
Oh, hey, Strong Bad.
Hey, Wiggity Wiener.
Did you have something you wanted to tell me?
You're the Wiggity Wiener?
No, not that. What are you holding behind your back?
A single deuce? Douche?
No, your other back.
Cake for the poopsmith? Douche? Oh, look what you made me do! Now I gotta make the cheat make me another cake.
I wish I could say this was the first time that this has happened to me. Today.
Welcome to the High Voice Crew. I hope you have a high voice too. When you've got a high voice, you don't have a choice. Your voice is high all the time.
Welcome to the Oh, I guess I got kicked out of the High Voice Crew.
Nice hippo slippers. Thanks, they're elephants. Sure they are. Now let's hear your impression. Remind me again what type stuff that guy says. You know, depressing type stuff. What? Here goes. Ahem. Oh, some animal died. That's something he's always saying, right? Yeah, I think I heard him say that a few times. Dang. This thing's like the never-ending soda. Never-ending soda.
Strong Bad, I found what I believe to be a goose egg in the couch.
Thank you, Interrupter Jones. That is also my egg. Now put it down. Sorry about that, Mike. So, they are...
Here's a duck egg, a nuthatch egg, ostrich egg, maybe a dinosaur egg, one of those brown eggs.
What are you trying to say, Strong Sad? So I got a lot of eggs. And I keep them in the couch.
There needs to be a better word for weird.
Decide between the one with the gumball in the center or the one shaped like there's a bite taken out of it.
Yeah, shaped like there's a bite taken out of it.
Yeah, shaped like there's a bite taken out of it.
Yeah, shaped like there's a bite taken out of it.
Yeah, shaped like there's a bite taken out of it.
Yeah.
No, I got the real scoop. Strong Bad had me over for gumbo one night. And I don't know what kind of doo-doo meat he was using in there, but I had to puke. So I went downstairs and I noticed this little rip in the couch. So I puked in it. I'm sorry for what I done.
You'll be the belle of the ball.
I'm a belle.
All right then, for the record please, tell us who you are. The a song from the 60s. That's just nonsense. Are you trying to make some sense? Righty-o. I think I can twice. I'm sorry. Tell us about your childhood. I was raised by a cup of coffee. Interesting. So, how did you end up here? 'Twas the pride of the peaches. 'Twas the pride of the peaches, huh? You got any last remarks? Don't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Okay, interview over. Commence beating. I like it to say, holy crap!
Oh no, it's a trombone!
And the one where Pom Pom and Coach Z got in that knife fight on the stone bridge?
What did... I'm a blade man, man.
And then the one where the cheat drank a glass of soy sauce and tried to eat Bub's concession stand? Hold on tight there, cheat! We're blasting off into the moon!
Kamoffelache?
Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Huh?
Burled holiday cabbage! Hey, Steve! Get your sassy fresh out my burled holiday cabbage!
Hey, Steve! It's a miracle.
Go to the Lord's Father! Go to the praying mountain! This little weirdo would be a modestly hot girl to help me through the hard times. You know, the kind that are only sorta hot so they don't mess around with other guys. I'm forever your girl.
Has to do anything quick in this train wreck. What have you been eating concrete?
At least I don't have no clown feet. I can hardly walk in these things. Ronald McDonald, mumble. Grabbing your butt? That's not very ladylike.
I'm not a lady.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, this is getting frustrating.
Coach Z. Good old green Coach Z. Hey, I always wondered, is your skin green or are you wearing a green bodysuit? You know, with footies and sockies.
Oh, I get footies all right. Athletes' footies.
Why didn't you wake me?
Linda, could you get a rope on or something?
Good morning to me. You were supposed to wake me at 7:45.
I did.
Yeah, well, you didn't do a very good job of it. It's 8:30.
I know, but...
I gotta be at the Cancer Institute at 9 o'clock.
I'm sorry, I guess you fell back to sleep.
Oh, so you're only gonna wake me once, is that it? I get one shot and that's it. Thanks a lot. Now I gotta rush. Great. I'm gonna have a fun day at the Cancer Institute.
Well, so...
This was Ajax's chance to connect with you, and he doesn't get many chances. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do owe it to the kid. He doesn't ask for much, just directions to the kitchen every morning.
Our idols disappeared.
Who's that, Barney? Check the local bathhouse. You know, it's funny. When I went to the hospital yesterday, I found I wasn't supposed to volunteer until next week. That's never happened to me before.
Gee, that is funny. You should go on Star Search.
Most important, audition call girls for the new Dixie Cups VIP Club. I'm trying to run a baseball team. Don't bother me with baseball problems. You're Joe Jock. You lead the practice. He, is very busy. Where is everybody? They've all been stricken with mad cow disease!
Attention viewers, this joke was written in spring 1996.
Given your proven record of mind-bogglingly destructive excess, we felt that giving you any more than that would be like giving Michael Jackson a drum of peanut oil and some Cub Scouts. Allegedly.
Well, maybe it's not hip, and maybe it's not popular, but I think drug pushers and wife beaters and child molesters and mother killers and World Trade Center terrorists should be locked up for life!
Georgie boy, you're mine, all mine! Finally.
$1. How cute.
Bluebell Troop 47 tried to cash the check you wrote for those cookies.
Just chasing that almighty dollar, Corny.
And, of course, I found religion as well. Now I only eat fishermen on Fridays.
These gentlemen are from the firm of Dahmer, Manson, Gacy, and Bundy.
How come they made me fat and have red hair?
Because you're the comic relief.
TV show featuring the cheat in a Trans Am.
Here I go. All right. These bats have been bleached whiter than the King of Town's Richard Pryor impression.
Cartoon, Those Darn Cousins.
For every $1 you give to Pistols for Pandas, we laugh at. Cause like, what good's $1 gonna do?
Previously on Strong Bad Email.
Not much. I'm just dying.
How about it? How about it, Steve? So unless you're studying a book called This Book is Better Than First, Second, and quite possibly even Third.
That one boy only got both my names wrong. You have been chosen.
Cheerleader, shouldn't you be out, leading cheers?
No, I'm more a cheerleader in the way I dress and in the way I treat other girls. That's right. You don't speak unless spoken to.
The king's gone mad with power. He's gonna eat the chart.
I bet he doesn't even know how much everybody loves him.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Fa. Strong Bad is on point.
Early 90s, 91 and 93, Anthrax and PE. I got the Crimpolo style and the Crimpolo flow. Get these metalheads all up in my studio.
Oh, I was hoping you were Bill Cosby.
Gunshots in a crowded mall. Senior having a little trouble, and Mr. Bland were by far the most popular characters. Then they were crushed by a falling Bub's concession stand. Hot time, said Bubs.
Oh yeah, they were delicious.
And creepy pants all the time get some.
Get some what?
I know. Light globes.
I met a strange man who had strange ways and strange odors. And he led me to the new world, out beyond the dumpsters. I guess if he lived in Cubeland, it might work. But Cubeland is a place I just made up, so...
This electricity bill is pretendous.
Dry t-shirt contest. You'll never find a more degrading contest. Getting me to say my name backwards minus the B just makes me lose my superpower. What superpower? Being able to fly? You can fly? Well, not anymore I can't.
Hello, my name is Peter Wood, and I don't want to catch fire. Hello, my name is Little Matt, and I don't want to make a fire. Hello!
Asked about kid says, great times! And then a refuse bin says, I think I'll wait! Man, this bubblegum is terrible! It's called Japanimation. At least it was last time I checked. Which was 1987.
Sometimes it seems like you're trying to go to prison, Coach Z.
Hey, 3 square meals a day!
Except for you, Jerome.
To the country club.
It had a yacht.
Yeah, and we had to race it in the regatta one time. It was always getting the good girls. Even when I'd turn into a werewolf on the basketball team, it still didn't like me. How does that old adage go? Ah, yes. Apply liberally. Booyah!
Check out my new cosplay! I'm a demon on wheels!
Boy, did I pick the wrong hemisphere to aimlessly drift through this year.
Poopsmith, did you even dress up? Or do you just naturally look like that creep from that game? Where you don't really do anything, but then that one guy's head gets chopped off?
Most hours of Australian kids tutorial videos to make these fake words on my face out of hot glue.
I snuck out to read some John Grisham novels to give me an edge. Only I mixed him up with Michael Crichton, and now my defense is based around dinosaurs. Boom.
I'm trying to go to Acapulco. I mean, Stairmaster. Homegrown. Ramrod?
And I don't mean bored into your mind like...
Mine's a ship from a third world country named Homa Made, so I can legally print from homemade on.
And then the third girl was a Republican.
Yeah, I can smell those 1,000,000+ views already.